What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some Instagram tips, some things you can start doing today on Instagram to get more matches and connections. Certainly definitely is going to help you if you're someone who's not getting any responses and you have no idea what the issue could be. So stick around. I'm going to share with you guys everything you've probably been wondering and thinking if you're doing something wrong or right. And if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. I go on live. I've been addicted to this live stuff lately, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be good. Hit the like button as well if you enjoyed this. And again, my name is KT. You can also call me Top. I am one of the uh, best when it comes to these subjects over here. And understand, guys, things update, things change, culture change, and things shift. So you got to stay up to date. I never was opposed to using Instagram for dating, but it just hasn't been my preference. But again, if you are someone who is looking to leverage everything over there, this is going to be a very helpful live. So you want to be sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy this so you can see my lives come up again, because I'm going to be going over many things in the near future and also on this value-packed live. So stick around and also subscribe if you enjoy seeing this handsome, pretty face. So, alrighty, so we have a few of you guys in here now, and I'll probably get started pretty soon. I don't want to go too fast and people miss out on this information here, because I have some things that I want to go over specifically when it comes to setting up your profile, and also something to expect, because you want to set expectations that are not going to let you down. So one of the biggest things to this is going to be setting the right expectations. Hello, Sarah. How are you? So it is something that you need to do. When it comes to Instagram, you guys got to understand that Instagram is all about lifestyle. Instagram is all about, travel. It's about, uh, the glory, right? So, if you choose to use Instagram and say, oh, well, I'm not a social media guy, you might as well not even create one. So you have to understand, you have to leverage it as almost like a marketing tool, right? So what I think is, the dating culture is certainly shifting pretty quickly when it comes to how we use social media, and it's becoming so competitive that we're literally turning to personal brands. So that's how competitive it is right now. And if you're going to use Instagram, you must have an understanding of this specifically. All right, you can't make an Instagram and say, well, I'm not a social media guy. You can't have it like that. So if it's not optimized the way it should be, you might as well not even use it or even share it. So whenever you get a match and she asks for your Instagram account, you might as well not even share it if it's not optimized. All right, guys. So I'm going to go over a few different things here you want to make sure are intact, and this is going to help you massively. You're going to see a notable difference in the quality of interactions you have and your inbox filling up. What's the difference between promiscuous women and normal women? I don't know. Is that a joke, trick question? Hello, Hawk. You know what you need. I don't know what I need. I don't know if that's a trick question or what. So when it comes to Instagram, guys, the first thing you need to make sure is intact is your profile photo. Your profile photo must be a clear shot of your face. All right, you should have a nice photo of your face. Okay, you want to make sure you meet with a photographer or someone who knows what they're doing. All right, and what I tell everyone, who comes with the programs and everything is, get a nice lifestyle shot, a nice lifestyle photo. This lifestyle photo is going to set a very great first impression, and it's gonna do a lot for you in the long run. Okay, guys. So, no, I'm just asking. Okay, I don't know what you asked earlier. Okay, so promiscuous women and normal women, a job. You know, what you need right now is a job. This is my job, and I have another job too. I got a lot of jobs. I help people for a living. That's what I do. Which country from are you belong? I don't know. Can I use a photo of me and my 7 kids? Uh, I mean, for your profile photo should be solo. It should just be you. Your profile photo should be a picture of you. And this is going to take care of a lot of different things. It's going to take care of a lot of different things, guys, because even if, you're not dating or you're not in the market, people are going to search you up on Instagram when you're looking for jobs, when you're applying for jobs. When people meet you out, they're going to ask for your Instagram or whatever, and they're going to judge you off of your quality pictures. And again, it doesn't have to be too try hard, and you don't have to get professional photo shoots on every single photo. It's just your profile picture should be pretty good, and it's not hard to get it good. You just have to understand the core elements, and that is a clear shot of your face. Yeah, you can pork. I don't know what that means. I come from India. Shout out India. Darnell, what's popping? What type of man does a woman respect? Uh, you are very wise, top level. Thank you. So, uh, well, what type of man does a woman respect? I don't know. I mean, so the different, like, I mean, you hear this question and you hear this topic come up a lot. It's very like the difference is like a woman has like just a couple things, all right. But when it comes to men, it's like it's so many things that we must acquire in order for a woman to be happy with us. We got to be funny. We got to be charismatic. We have to be charming. We have to be good looking. We have to have money. We have to have status. It's like it's a lot of things, right? So we can talk all day about all that, but I mean, you don't want to be overwhelmed with it and feel as though I don't have everything, and that means I'm not ready to date or I'm not ready to find someone or a woman would never respect me. It's just be good enough. All right, have what is it like? I don't know, 50% of everything, right? You don't need 90% money and then like you're not funny or charming, right? Or you don't have any any sense of empathy or anything like that. So as long as you are good enough, and that's the beauty of this stuff here, because it's like all you need to do is be good enough. When it comes to your profile photo, when you're using Instagram, you just has to be good enough. All right, you don't have to be perfect. Wipe the perfectionism from your mind. As long as you are enough, good enough. That's it. I'm the same guy who say jump. Oh, really? Is that you? Welcome back. I appreciate you coming back. And yeah, tonight I'm sharing with you guys how to use Instagram for, you know, to attract pretty women and to get pretty women to respond to you. All right. And also, this is going to like improve your quality of life because, like I said earlier, just a moment ago, you know, jobs are going to find your Instagram account. Your employer will find your Instagram account. Friends, when you go out and you meet people, just in general, Instagram has become one of the most used platforms with billions of users. So you're going to be ghost followed, as they call it. You're going to be, searched up. And again, a lot of you guys struggle with getting responses on the apps like Instagram and everything like that. And it's not always about, oh well, your pictures this or the amount of followers you have. A lot of you guys running by fake followers and try to get a blue check and things and whatnot. The number one thing it comes down is your profile photo. Your profile photo. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna break down a couple more things, but as the first thing I want to explain to you guys is your profile picture. Good looking, height, all that matters. Trust me. There's a lot more than that. Those things get you through the door, right? That gives you an extra 30 seconds of her attention, but it's not everything, and I can guarantee that. I've gotten complimented a ton of times for my looks, and I still lose the women after, because my social skills or my, the way I charmed or, my, just other factors. It ruined my chances with particular women, So what age would you recommend to start dating? As soon as possible. I mean, you guys have to understand, like, women move extremely fast, and I hate to say that because I don't want to like sound crazy, but it's the truth. Like, that's the reality of it. Like, very, very young age women are starting to date, and they're not probably doing it on purpose. I would say like half of the women are moving fast because they want to, but the other half is just, they're just forced to, in a sense. Not forced. I don't want to really say forced, but like men are coming on to women at a very young age. All right, so they begin to develop some dating skills pretty early. All right, and it doesn't mean they engage in it. A lot of the times they may not engage in it, but it at least gives them the experience. All right, and I have a lot of stories to share as far as that, but let's see here. Can you jump? Not right now. Are you in a cell? I'm in my condo right now. Well, I'm 5'5". I think I'm cooked. Again, like I said, you don't. Good looking and height just gets you through the door, right? It gives the woman an extra 30 seconds of her attention, right? That's all it does. That's all it does, right? So, and I don't know if you're the same guy that asked earlier, but you're gonna like. There's so much more. Like, it's a good and a bad thing, right? That women need a lot more. Who is it? So you have oh, that was completely random, guys. I don't know what the hell with that. So there's like a women need a lot of things, and the men they're looking for a lot of things. It's a long list. So in a sense, you can look at it as a bad thing, but also it's a good thing because, say, if you are short, or you don't make enough money, or you're not funny, you can still compensate in other areas to get the girl. All right. Got some shades in there. Hi, hello, how are you doing? Nice to see you by yourself. Hey, yo, what's up? Yeah, thank you. So to get back on the topic with Instagram, because I know a lot of you guys came in here to get some Instagram value and have a better understanding of how Instagram is and how you can use Instagram to get better dates. So to tell you guys a quick little story, I went out about 6 months ago, and it was a lot going on, and we went to about 3 different venues. We hit up a venue on the water, on the river. Then we hit up a nightclub, and then we hit up I think another venue. I forgot exactly where, but throughout that time, we have actually I met a lot of different people that night. I met a photographer that night. I met a handful of beautiful girls, right? And throughout those interactions, they all asked for my Instagram, all right? Because the phone number is like high. It can be seen as like high pressure, or like, you know, they're less likely to give it to you and things like this. But the Instagram is like, cool, here, sure, here's my Instagram, right? So throughout that night, got a few different Instagrams, and that What about talking to the politicians? No, we're talking about Instagram. How you can use Instagram to better your social and dating life, guys. So now, again, throughout that night, I was able to get a handful of Instagram accounts and message pretty girls on there, right? So I met them in person. Hey, how are you? My name's KT, right? Hey, sure, what are you up to tonight, right? Get some logistics, see what's going on. All right, cool. Do you have Instagram? Let me get your Instagram account. I'll shoot you a message, right? That's how you want to frame the Instagram. And now when you get the Instagram, or at least when I got the Instagram, I sent out some messages. Some didn't respond, some did. Some I didn't even message yet, right? Because timing and patience is very important. 6 months later, 3 months later, you're gonna start getting some replies. 6 months later, when they start seeing your stories and they have a more look at your profile, all right? So your profile photo, when you go and send the DM, that's all they're gonna see. Why are there women out here like that think they deserve everything? Because this is how the world teaches, like, this is how they bring them up. This is how they bring them up. You guys have to imagine if everyone was nice to you everywhere you went, everyone was super nice to you, everyone gave you everything, you would develop the same expectations, you know? So you can't blame them. If she's been treated well her whole life, people give her things. Like, you guys have to understand, like, a woman can get a message of guys just like, hey, how are you? Can I send you some money? Right? A woman doesn't really have to work if she doesn't really want to. Guys would just randomly send her money. Literally. So, yeah, if you guys are liking this value so far, just hit the like button. We got 3 likes in here going on. Ruben says, I don't need no money. How come? Well, you must be one of the most powerful people in the world if you don't need money. Look at that. I got someone on here who's doing their thing. If you don't need money, then you rose above money. And you're at a point in your life where you're just telling people what to do. All right, that's the only reason why you wouldn't need money. And someone says, put a shirt on. No. I'm more comfortable like this, so this is how I'm rocking it tonight. And I'll probably get a workout in too. So guys, also subscribe. Ruben, subscribe if you're enjoying this. Looks like you've been around for a minute. You've been tuned in for quite some time now. So subscribe if you find this interesting. And you'll see me again. I'm gonna go live every day, at least the next couple of days. We also post very, very good content on this channel. So far, you look good, just perfect. You say you have everything. Ruben Perez. Who are you? Are you a woman? Because it says, like, I did make a comment, like, a woman can get money or she doesn't have to work if she doesn't want to. So you said you don't need money. So I wonder if you're a woman to say you don't need money. Wow, that car is super loud. So, guys, your profile photo is the #1 most important thing, and you guys have to have a good profile picture. Okay, that is #1. Have a good profile photo, and yeah, that's gonna speak a lot. It's gonna speak a lot. It's gonna cement a good identity, and yeah, same thing like with the dating apps. If you have a really good photo, it should be first, because that first photo is probably the only thing she is going to see. That first picture. Okay, guys. Very important. Very, very, very important. So now, once we got that taken care of, you have your profile photo set, and you know it's a good lifestyle photo and a good shot of your face, right? You know that, right? It's going to cement a good identity and make you look good. So after that, there's a big misconception that you need a lot of followers. You need to look super cool. You need to look the best. You need to be perfect. Even though it is how Instagram works, it's all about the glory. We get it. But you don't need too much. You just need to be enough. Like I said before, just enough. Enough to show that you're real and cool. That's it. So 6 photos max. I used to tell guys, running Tinder profiles, if you had, like, I would say 10 photos that you could, if you got 10 pictures who that were available for you to use for the apps, then, but like 2 of those were like really good, and the other 5 was, the other 8 are terrible. You're better off just only using those 2. Okay. You're better off using just those 2. So it's the same thing with Instagram. Have a good profile photo, right? But if you only have 2 good photos and the other 8 are trash, then only use those 2, because those 2 are going to carry you for responses. All right. So I'm someone who gotta get it. I almost get every message I send out, I get a response. Nearly every message. All right, about 70% of the time I get a response. Right? 70%. And even if it's from accounts that are private, and you got to follow them before you can message them, things like that, I still get those responses. All right, so a lot of you guys are shooting 0% from the field. You're literally striking out every single message. Every single message. All right, so every single message. Why were you streaming with an Israeli woman last stream? How'd you know? That's weird. How'd you know that? Some of you guys know a little too much about me. Are you faithful? Of course. Of course. That's what it's all about. That's all we have is faith. That's it. None of us know if tomorrow will come. We just have the faith it will. Right? That's all we do. We have faith. Because I was watching until I realized, then I turned it off. Where are you from? Are you from England? Are you from UK? Al Hakim, are you from England? Are you from UK? People are sinking. I don't know what that means. So I woke up today with the DM, and guys, look how green that is. Isn't that awesome? put some ice in my tea. Look at that. First black man to do that. Why are you guys why are you guys being fruity tonight? Everyone's fruity. What are you being fruity for? Let's see here. So yeah, guys, we just put the ice in the tea. First black man to do that, and we got a new invention. So if you guys are enjoying this so far, hit the like button. Time is flying. We're probably going to also do something later, but subscribe as well, because I got some more good value to give you guys when it comes to this. And if you're someone who's struggling to navigate, this hectic landscape, check out the website. All right, topleveldating.com, and also subscribe for more. Did you get paid 7K after that stream? 7K what? What do you mean 7K? I asked if you're from UK, and you didn't answer me. Because I think I know who you are. I think I know exactly who you are. Exactly who you are. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do. Keep looking good. See ya. Are you heading out? Are you leaving me? You breaking up with me? Are you going? Where are you going? Why are you leaving? I thought you were hanging out with us. Yeah, some random guy trying to come in my house. Some rando. Damn, you're actually gay. His name is Ruben. Oh, damn. Yeah, so this is what Instagram is, guys. That's all Instagram is about. It's crazy. Why did you dodge the question? What question am I dodging? I already answered it. Were you the police? You sound like the police. You sound like the feds, man. That's what you sound like. I don't answer questions. I respond to them. I don't dodge questions. Yeah, so once again, Subscribe if you're new here. I know some of you guys are coming back to check on me, but I'm gonna get this wrapped up. We're coming on 30 minutes here, and if you want to see more of this and hear and learn more, just come back when I'm live again, all right? So yeah, teach me how to attract both men and women. Why are you guys being so gay tonight? So gay. I don't know, man. You gotta figure that out on your own. This isn't top level dating. Well, who is it? What is it? What are you watching? Who are you watching? This is top level dating. I want to reach elite status to attract all genders. Well, this isn't the place for that. Top level dating doesn't teach you how to attract men. So you gotta go somewhere else for that. Although we do get women who come onto our programs and are looking to find a suitable man for her, which we do provide. We have a pretty good community of guys and gentlemen who are suitable, looking for a woman, and we are able to get them, arrange dates for them. So that's about it. But we don't teach you how to attract a man. You understand? Although we could, in the future, probably have my girl train girls, but we don't believe in same-sex marriage over here. We don't believe in that. Unfortunately, for those who are watching and you want same-sex marriage, unfortunately, we do not teach that over here. You're gonna have to go and speak with Omrador, this guy over here. You seem like the gay type. Man, you're smart. You're a smart ass, aren't you? Now I'm gonna pin you. I'm gonna pin you right there so everyone can see your face. What would you do if, when you were okay, so he said yes, would go? I don't know what that means. I saw the woman on your streams. What do you think about them? Yeah. Really? I don't know what that means. You guys gotta speak English. English is terrible. Improve it. I see how it is. You didn't ask me a question. What would you do if, when you were okay? So he said yes, would go. I'm one of the smartest men in the world right now, so you can't outsmart me. Can't trick me. I know everything. I know the digits. I know what's going on. The women were very, oh, just search that out. UGLY. Listen. Ugly, wait, what do you mean by that? Ugly like you? What do you mean ugly? Ugly like you? Ugly like you? Nobody else is born. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. 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 You could only pull threes. I saw threes. What? Three girls? Like the time I was in Europe, and I had three girls meet up with me at once. You talking about that time? And they started talking to each other. They're like, "Hey, did you have sex with him yet? Did you have sex with him yet?" And we had champagne at the table. You talking about that one? You talking about that time? What time are you talking about? Or are you talking about the time where I met up with three in a day, back to back to back, when I was in London? Because I'm trying to understand which video you saw. Whoa, whoa. Man, you gotta do your research. You gotta do your research on Top. You know, my girls call me Top. Yes, sir. Yo, what's good? What's good? Nemox, I remember you. Hey, hey. Philly. He was a warrior, yeah. You know that? Oh, Melly. Yeah, you know. Hey, 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 hey. What is my favorite part? You ready for it? When I walk through the door, Taking them off my hand on her head and my dick in her jaw. She fucking my homies to get to the sauce. I remember them trips and them sides. I reminisce when I'm hitting the side. When they say my name, I be getting surprised. He look at me wrong, get hit in the eyes. That's some shit that I wear in the vibes. You a driller and getting this ride. Free all my niggas, I'm missing the guys. I pop me a perky to get in the vibes. I remember going on vacations in the crib. Give me all your savings. Yeah, I remember that. I know that you. Keep going, I'm almost done. Yeah, this song fire. I get whatever I want. I get whatever I want. Greetings, what up? Greetings, mate. What do you guys got for the World Cup tomorrow? I got $1,000 on whatever team y'all pick. 1,000 US. I got 1,000 on it. I'm going all in. I want to say Argentina's gonna win, but part of me think they can't go. They can't win back to back now. Bro, you're such a chill guy. Bet on Argentina because FIFA is rigged. Okay, let's go. It's crazy because when I walked in the store just 3 weeks ago, the guy, he's like, man, Argentina's gonna win. Like, he had such a straight face. He's like, dude, I don't even care. Like, dude, like, you worried about the World Cup, bro? Like, Argentina's gonna win. Like, come on. Like, he was just so confident. He's like, dude, Argentina. And I'm like, this is when all the teams were still in. You still had like 30 teams. And I'm like, this guy, like, you know, I'm thinking he's just talking. But, he may be right. And if they win, I'm gonna walk to the store and give them a cut. I'm like, yo, here, bro. That's what you call a brokerage fee right there. You know what I mean? Just walk in the store and just here. Brokerage. I bet $500 on Argentina. Oh yeah, let's go. Damn, 6ix9ine is awesome. Yeah, I like this song. We got a guy coming in here saying, what is that? Like, you guys are commenting a bunch of stuff. I remember you being called a monkey in front of the Israel woman. Hey man, like, don't come on here and give it all away. They haven't seen it yet. These other guys haven't seen it yet. So don't give it all away, man. I like this song too. So guys, it's very important that you protect your heart from like trauma. Because like when your heart gets cold, when they say like a cold heart, it becomes ice cold or numb. That's when you lose that sense of love. And that love is the same channel we're communicated with. All right. So it's very important that you still find love in your heart for people, for things, for life. This is why God wants to keep you humble. This is why God humbles you. All right, so yeah. I don't know. I can talk about a lot when it comes to that. These people are effing weird with the holy weird PFP. I don't know what that means. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Stop yapping. I'm yapping. What you gonna do about it? I don't yap. I talk wisdom. I don't yap. I don't yap. When I speak, people listen. People get inspired. People change their lives when I speak. You know, like I had a friend, I checked on a friend earlier. I say, how are you doing? He's like, hey man, it's not really looking good for me right now. Business is slowing down. I'm just trying to pick things back up. And you know what I told him? I said, hey, have you done this yet? Have you did this? What about this? And he's like, wait, I didn't know about that. Really? How much of that? You said this? Tell me more. I help people. Because I've been in that situation before. And I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything. Just walking the beach. Literally. And you'll be put in those situations to test you. Like, you see even these guys like Tate, Andrew Tate, that motherfucker is losing his whole aura because he thought he was on top of the world. He thought he had everything. And then he gets fucking humbled. That pride will F you over. Pride will ruin you. So you need to go through like bad things so you can stay humble. Like, because now you know the other side of that. You know how ugly things can really get. Have a wonderful night. I am inspired by you, bro. Good. Gay? Can you guys see the pinned comment? Because Omar says he's gay. And he wants to hit on one of you guys. That's what he said. He wants to know how to get a man. So thanks for the likes, guys. We're at 8. Wow, look at that. Last time I looked up there, it was at 3. So we got 5 likes out of nowhere. Appreciate that. So yeah, right now we just speaking like facts right now. You know, we just chilling, staying humble and keeping your heart open. Keep your heart open, because love is truly, really the only thing that you have. You know, love is what built the world around us. All right, love for your family, love for your work. You know, like I don't know if you guys ever been to like these historical landmarks across Europe, South America. Like, this is beautiful architecture. Beautiful statues, beautiful birds. Like I was just telling my sister. Oh, somebody did you send a star? Much love. I am 23. Thank you for the star. Thank you. Salute. Appreciate that. Much love. Let's go. So, it's like, thanks for the like as well. Look like you said you subscribe too. So, this is what I do. I come on here and teach you guys about. What do you mean? Can I visit you? Namax, I think she's talking to you or he. Angel, are you a? Looks like you're a woman. You guys, I think you guys are making some new friends. Put on a shirt, bro. No, I like the flex. I like I'm comfortable like this. You know? We were born like this. We come out of our mom like this. So what's the problem? We don't have shirts on in our mom's stomach. We come out just like this. Strong. Strong black man. All right, let's see. Dude, why is your life... I'm sorry, let's read this. Dude, why is your whole life chasing women? You gotta lock in and start business. Who are you speaking to? Are you speaking to Top? You speaking to me? You speaking to me? Me? Or are you talking to someone in the comments? Can I get a shout out for my country, North Korea? I can get in a lot of trouble being on this stream. Shout out North Korea. Shout out North Korea. Sweetheart. Yo. How do I pass a drug test? Ooh. To a flame. We can get it to 10 likes. I'll teach you how to pass a drug test. We're at 9 likes. I'll break it down for you in detail. All right, the only person I'm talking to is the host of the live. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself, and then maybe you can visit me. What do you like to do? What do you like to do in your free time? And what do you find interesting about me? I'm talking to you. Oh, okay. So I actually have multiple businesses, and I don't chase women. I just create the opportunity for them to meet me. But you guys have to understand, like, you're gonna have some women come to you, which is fine, but it's just not natural for them to like really throw themselves at you. The ones who typically do that are like usually like really high interest, like really they had to like push themselves, or they're gold diggers. So let's see here. I don't know what that means. Hi, I won't spend $1 on food. I live in Russia. If you help me, I have deep respect for you. Sure, just shoot me a DM on Instagram and I can help you. Just shoot me a DM on Instagram at Top Level Data. I can help you. Start a garbage collection business. I mean that will require like so. It can work for sure. Like I have some friends who do what do you call that? Restoration, yeah. And in that process, you collect garbage, clean out homes, and replenish it and things like that. And yeah, those guys make a lot of money. Now, with garbage collection specifically, that's like you may need like compliance, right, with the city, things like that, and you also may need a lot of equipment. Costs. Like you may need to buy a $300,000 truck, you know. So I don't like going into businesses like that. Gamer. Oh, that's trash. I'm having a hard life and I'm going through a lot. What's wrong? What's wrong with your life? What have you tried doing? Garbage industry is not sexy but lucrative. Yeah, it is. That's true. Like, think about it. We all need trash removal. Every single last one of us. Because you know what? We poop every single day. We poop. All of us poop and go to the bathroom every day. So that's trash right there. Literally, that's trash. And we eat and we drink and we buy things. All right. So 100%. My only thing is, it can be difficult to get into and also cost a lot of money. Yo, there's 10 likes. Can you help me get past this test? Okay, yeah. So it depends what kind of like drugs they're testing you for. Because I know like federally, like marijuana isn't whatever. So a lot of companies are testing you for marijuana, and that's usually because like marijuana sticks in your system a lot. It sticks to your hair and things like this, and you have to know what kind of test they're going to drug you for, right? Because they can pull your hair, and if they pull your hair, it's over, right? Like the level, like you need to know how much time you got, things like that. But if it's just a simple urine, most things won't come up if you haven't did it in the last like 3 days. The only thing that will come up is marijuana. But the best way to do that, past that, is cranberry juice, you know, and to sweat. Like you need to run, you need to sweat it out of your system. Go in the sauna. You need at least, I would say, like you need like at least a 4 or 5 day, like, you know, buying time. You need 4 or 5 days, but you need to sweat it out. Michael became a millionaire with garbage treatment industry. Yeah, good job. That's recycling. And hey, brother, what's up? Hog reveal. Okay, Minister Taliban, who's that? Hey, Sergi, I think you came in before. You're back. Welcome back. Yo, I just helped you, Tatiana. Bust down, Tatiana. Hi from Turkey. Shout out Turkey. I like to listen to music and I like to do my makeup and my nails and love to clean. Also love to do my hair and getting high. Okay. Cool. That's interesting. Okay. Do you what color are your nails now? What color are your nails now? You seem like gay type. I only do weed and it's in a lab. It's in a lab. No, it's only pee and it's okay, yeah, so that's what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to sweat it out because weed sticks to your fat cells. That's why it usually takes long for it to come out of your system because it sticks to your fat cells. So you need to sweat it out. You need to go on a couple runs and sit in the sauna. And I can almost guarantee you do that and some cranberry juice, it's not gonna come up. But just make sure they don't, pluck your hair because that's something else. I lost my daughter, my ex-fiance that punched me whenever I was 8 weeks pregnant. And it was his kid. Sorry to hear that. Also, becoming a pimp is a good business. How many businesses do you got, Allie? Because you're talking a lot of business talk. You trying to make some money? You need somebody to make some money with? You come on here talking about business for? You a coach? You a business coach? What's up? What kind of business do you have? You talking about your uncle? You talking about businesses I could do, but what business you have? What are you good at? I'm always looking to network and collab and do things like that. So let me know, man. Shoot me an email, support@topleveldan.com. I'm in sales car. Okay, cool. That's really cool. So if you know how to sell, hit me up. If you're looking for looking to network and learn, and maybe I can learn from you too. But I'm not from the U.S. Me either. I'm not from the US either. Just got a baby mama drama. It's the United Snakes of America. You know, the United Snakes of America. Yeah, Netherlands, what up? I'm from Mexico. I'm from Mexico. Yes, sir. I'm Mexican. All right, guys, we gotta change these tunes up. Shout out Allie, you trying to work? Trying to work? Big Moochie. Shout out Netherlands. I spent some time in Amsterdam a couple years ago. Beautiful city. Everyone was on bikes. Keep working, keep working. You don't look like a Mexican, bro. Why not? I don't know. Like, you mean Mexicans don't look like me? What do you mean? That's the first time I heard that. I'll show you my brother, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I could literally show you my brother. You're like, okay, I get it. I just did so much traveling. Like, I traveled to Africa, and I got like a massive tan, you know? So, like, other than that, supposed to have a friend come over tonight. She didn't get back to me. Like, she's gonna message me and say, hey, do you wanna let's do something tonight. It's so weird, right? She's like, hey, how are you? Let's do something today. And I'm like, cool, what's good? You're gonna come over? And then she just didn't reply. Guys, what do you think I should say? Dating tips. Yeah, we talked about Instagram and how to use Instagram, how to get women to respond to you in the DMs. Big secret I exposed here. Me too, I was black, came to Northern Europe and became white. Yeah, that's what those mountains will do to you. You get out of the sun, your skin just changes. But yeah, block her. Why would I block her? Actually, I may actually do. She's not even really that cute either. Like she somehow slipped through she slipped through the cracks and got all the way this far to message me on Instagram and say, let's do something today. I don't know how she got this far, guys. I usually delete girls or unmatch them whenever I find them unattractive. I've just been so busy doing other things. She found a way to wiggle her way to my Instagram, and literally, she's messaging me. Look, guys, she sent me all these messages. I gotta make sure her username is not in there because some of you guys are weird. Okay, yeah. See, look at this. I'm just like, crazy. But Yeah, my DMs be just lit. I got a lot going on in here. Bro, you can be in any business if you can sell and market anything. Yeah, I believe that too. And that's why it's like, it's not what you sell, it's how you sell it. You know, if you're good at sales and marketing, you can make the money anyway. Yeah. So marketing is like pre-sold, people who are pre-sold, like who already know about, like who are already interested. They seen your offer. They know the details about like your work and everything, and they're like, hey, I like this person or I like this company, and they're pulling into the drive-through for that Big Mac. That's marketing. Sales is, hey, can I get a Big Mac? Sales is, sure. Would you like some fries with that? Oh no, I just wanted a Big Mac. But you know it's cheaper if you just get the meal, right? Really? Yeah. Okay, let's do that with the meal then. That's sales. So that's the difference. They're both powerful. They're both really good. But marketing is more important than sales. Because if you can get good with marketing, people will be all ready to buy from you without you even saying a word. Like there's guys who came onto our program and worked with us without me even having to convince them of anything. There's like the guy was scheduled to call and be like, hey, I want to work with you. I saw all you did. I think you do a great job, and I saw your videos, and you really know what you're talking about. When can we get started? That's marketing. And I'm like, sure. We're busy this week, but we can get started on Tuesday next week. No sales, other than just taking the payment. You know, that's it. That's how powerful marketing is. If you do those, attract client with your marketing, educate potential clients with your content, close clients on a call, video call, you make it. Yeah, but like it's much more going on than that. Like in theory, yeah. In theory, yeah. But you gotta understand like the market constantly changes. That works. That still works, of course, but like someone like you gotta understand like that's nothing but like a revenue strategy because like after a while, like people pick up on okay, yeah, it's a sales call or oh, it's this call. I don't want to do it. So you kind of gotta always be updating like your marketing and sales strategies because once people feel like they're being sold on something, they're not gonna want to work with you or something like that unless they really want to work with you. But that's a strategy that's been around for quite some time. But I know some guys doing something a little different. Like, my Instagram, I get guys hit me up through there, right? Without having to get on any video calls or doing anything, I'm already getting them to sign up. Don't listen to brokies, listen to people that make some money. Yeah, that's true. The only thing is like people can fake it these days. And they know that. So they like, oh well, let me put on this or drive in this car, look like I got money just to make some money. It's a lot. Like business is the most competitive sport. Not soccer, not football, not kicking the ball in the net. It's business. People will die for a business, bro. For money, they will do anything. They will lie. They will send people literally like their customers just to snoop around and see what kind of offers you're making and how your sales process is. I'm telling you. We had a guy, I knew he was someone just snooping around to see what kind of like texting strategies I was teaching guys a couple of years ago. And I'm like, oh, damn. Because I was the first guy to talk about the powers of online dating. I don't know if you know that. So all these big channels, all these guys are like, oh, well, you can get matches on Hinge. You can do this and get dates. Like, bro, you know, you got to ask yourself, where did these guys get this info from? Dude, nowadays so lazy, they making women pay for their food and take pride in broke losers. Yeah, it's a mess when it comes to like the overall dynamics now because we got social media. We got people going online and telling guys, "Oh, well, you don't have to pay traditional tr- traditional man. She want to be a modern woman." And then you got the woman watching stuff like, "Oh, if he don't pay, then he's not a real gentleman." It's all weird, because the women flex like they got a higher paying job or they don't need a man, yet they go on a date and they expect him to pay. Like it's weird. But in reality, at the end of the day, people are going online and they're sharing what they think people should do. And a lot of the times, it's not the best thing they should hear. They just say it because it'll get engagement. But these people will watch it like it's everything. You, sh- you should sound like a sales bro. There's so much sauce behind it. I can't tell you here, bro. If you sell to mass market, you can never fail. Look at McDonald's. People Sony like to be sold. People like to buy solutions to their problems. Yeah, exactly. People don't like to feel like they're being sold on something. Yeah. People don't want to be push or pitch or sold, but they like to buy. That's true. Yeah. If you sound like a sales bro, you never sold anything. And the that constantly market what you're selling now in 6 months, it's not gonna work. Exactly. That's what I said before. Like everything's constantly changing. Like even the dating market, the dating game is changing. I remember back in 2020, 2021, 2022, I was getting flakes, of course, and girls were being weird, but like not as much as they do now. Like girls are so weird these days, like so weird. Very very flaky. They're just like they're weird. They're weird. Like for me to find a girlfriend a couple years ago, I had like 4 or 5 girlfriends, like within a month, easily 4 or 5 girlfriends. You know, and if I really wanted to like lock someone down, like okay, I like this girl over here. Let's really take her serious. It wouldn't be difficult. Like it'd be just like cool. Let's do this. She's like, yes, thank you. I love you, right? And it was good. And that's when it was still crazy. People were still complaining about dating and all that shit. I was good. But nowadays, like Miami is cool. I like Miami. I think the girls in Miami are cool. But like anywhere else, it's like strange. It's weird. Like I had a girl literally tell me on Hinge, "Oh, I it's so hard to get dates," or it's like it's so hard. Like I can never really get a date. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I understand that. Like we should meet up sometime. And she's like, yeah, sure, we should do it. So we plan a date and everything. The date comes. I set her the location. Like, hey, where are you when you get off out of school and stuff? Because she's still in college. Like where you get in school and stuff. And then this girl literally just ghosts me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, we have a date. Like, what are you doing? And she just stopped responding. I'm like, weird. Like you were the same girl that is like, it's so hard to get a date. Like no one wants to go on a date. I schedule a date with you. I set plans and you just disappear. Weird. Like there's some weird shit going on. Like weird, weird. Allie, you sound young. How old are you? Will always be like this today. The world's so fast. This is why college is a scam. I don't think college is a scam. Like you wouldn't have a cell phone if it wasn't for people studying. You wouldn't have hospitals. You guys have to understand, like The people who say college is a scam are trying to sell you something else, right? They want your time and something else. College is not a scam. It may not work for everyone, but it serves like a good purpose. Because all these doctors, all these electricians, right? Like my friend, he's a electrical engineer. That mother effer had to study like 5 years before he really got that put together, and he's still learning because there's so much when it comes to like conducting electricity and engineering it into smartphones and devices, guys. You're not gonna learn that anywhere else. College traditional route isn't suitable anymore in this world, bro. You can see for yourself. Yeah, so that's a lie. I just explained that. Because when you get sick and when you're hurt, when something is wrong in your body, you just keep throwing up and you're losing blood and oxygen, where are you gonna go? You're gonna go to the hospital and get help from someone who studied in college how to work the human body. That's what you're gonna do. All right. College is not a scam. If you know way you are there, why you are there. If you don't know why in life, then college, exactly. Better work and make money, yeah. Back in the days, everything was so slow, changing every week, bro. Yeah, things are changing. College works if you know what you want to become. College works if you, yeah. Bro, I went to college, I've done it, it didn't help me. So, like, the thing is, like, there's so much about life. It's not as simple as people make it seem. It's not this or that. Like, I got some friends who took the college path, and these guys are making like so much money. Like, we were looking at the average salary for our programs, right? Because I study computers and stuff. And it was like, oh, 75 grand, 50 grand, whatever. This was back, whatever. Even 100 grand, right? If you somehow made your way to, you know, senior engineer or whatever, right? You could do 100 grand, 90 grand, whatever. These guys are making like far more than that, right? So like more than any, like these guys who do like sell, like you're not gonna, and he has a job, you know, it's like a 9 to 5, you know, and like he's pulling like a ton of money. Like you'll be surprised. Like, yeah, and there's some idiots who go to college and they come out only making 20 grand, 20,000 US. But you meet some of these guys who took that college route and they know exactly how to play the college route, how to climb the corporate ladder. These guys are making a fortune. Like literally. Like they know what they're doing. And yeah, because I used to think the same thing. I'm like, oh, college is whatever, right? Because I was in college, I was making money online. In college, I was making money online. So I dipped out for a minute, like, what the hell? I'm about to hop out of this real quick, focus on this money over here. But college is great because you also get to meet cool people. That's another thing. It's not, you know, about money. It's not always about money. It's the people you meet there, which is awesome. Because you know what? You go to, like I went up to Cornell and Harvard a couple years ago. I went up there on campus. These kids are already rich. The family's already wealthy. Yet they're still going to college. So that goes to show you that college is more than about making money. It's about the connections you make, the things you do with that degree, and etc. The information you discover. Those computer jobs are already being replaced by AI. My friend got fired. He's a computer engineer. Well, it's like a lot of this is like it's more than just, again, black and white, this or that. Uh, AI is creating more jobs. Zuckerberg said it himself. AI is creating more jobs. So people believe like AI is taking jobs, which some jobs are being replaced, right? Like I took out some jobs over here, people I had hired, but you got to know how to position yourself and what value you're bringing because there's more jobs. Doctor is useful, but all the computer engineers, etc., are being replaced, bro. To build AI, you need computer engineers. Exactly. Yeah, so he knows what he's talking about. Yeah, he see exactly like my friend, he started off as a computer a programmer, and then he continued to get promoted and promoted and promoted. His company spends over $1 million a month and on an AI spend, right? Like the credits and stuff, the tokens, and he still has his job, right? They're spending millions of dollars, right? So it's like position, and at the same time, like DVD just said, you need someone to monitor, manage, and engineer the AIs. Anthropic Claude, for example, is hiring people with no degree, nothing, only to learn AI. What do you mean by that? They're hiring people, they're paying them to learn how their program works. I may see what's up with them. Shit, that sounds cool. Claude, one of the best in the world for AI. They do not need degree. It's written clearly. They also don't want degree people. Yeah, the mediocre, and that's just life. Like everyone who's mediocre is gonna get replaced. Survival of the fittest, man. The best of the best. You want to win. You want to move forward, and just you got to be the best of the best. That's just life. You got to have a purpose. You got to have value. There has to be a reason why people want you around. If they feel as though you're just like doing the bare minimum, of course they're gonna replace you. If you're lazy, you don't show up to work every day, you're not constantly looking for areas that can be improved, of course they're gonna replace you. If you're just coming in there looking for like a check, then yeah, of course they're gonna replace you. You say $85, but you guys make like euro over there in Netherlands. So what do you mean dollars? You guys spend euro over there. Yeah, so Anthropic, they claim to be the best. I don't think they're the best. I don't think they're the best. Because where are they getting their data from? You know? Where are they getting their data from? I think Google Gemini is one of the best. I think Gemini is up there. And a lot of these tests are like, I don't know. I think it can all be debated for who's the best. Like Anthropic is good at certain things, and the other ones are good at other stuff. But no AI is good at everything. It's gonna have its strengths and its weaknesses because you can only train it on something that. And then you get into like general intelligence. like AGI, which is artificial general intelligence. That's a whole different subject. But that's when it gets scary. I'm not gonna lie. You get artificial general intelligence. Um, yeah, you better pray. You better have a god or something because that's when it gets spooky. All right, that's when it gets real spooky when it's AGI. Bro, the only thing that matters are money in the bank. Uh, Opinions are useless for me. 85 a year, it's shit. This is why I didn't apply. Bro, 85,000 US is a lot of money. I'd take that. That's a lot of money. 85,000 you could do a lot with. You can do 85,000 with a lot of money. Bozo, who are you? Comrade? You mean bozo? Did I say that right? Because if you're a bozo, I don't think that's something you should call yourself. 85,000 US before. You keep saying like dollars. You guys don't spend dollars in Netherlands, bro. You guys use euro. I know this because I spent quite some time in Netherlands. So it's interesting you use dollars, unless, because I know Anthropic is probably a U.S. company. That's probably why. But again, like that converts to probably like what, 82 euros, 82,000 euros. Probably a little less than that, like 79,000 euro. Bro, we use both companies. We are the best English speakers in the world. So we're so connected with US. You don't y'all speak Dutch in the Netherlands? What do you mean? I mean, I'm sure there's English speakers over there, but isn't y'all main language Dutch? We are the best non-native. Okay, that makes sense. See, I know the world. I traveled a lot, and I work with people from all over the world and do a lot of different stuff. So, yeah. I mean, like, it is what it is, you know. Have you signed up for that? You seem like you would know something about Andrew Tate. Do you follow Andrew Tate? Yeah, I speak Dutch, but if you go in Amsterdam and Rotterdam, rarely you hear Dutch. I don't know, because when I was in Amsterdam, they were like, I stopped a couple pretty girls and they were like talking Dutch and they couldn't barely speak English. I'm like, what the hell? You know? And then I went into a coffee shop and yeah, they were speaking English or whatever, but I felt like maybe like 75% of people were speaking Dutch in Amsterdam. Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna block her. Whoever came on here and said block her, I think I'm gonna do that because she's playing on my phone. I thought she was gonna come over and give me some head or some shit. Now she just not responding. She's like, hey, let's do something today. And he just don't even respond. I speak English most of the time. So yeah, your English could be better though. There's definitely a bit of things you're like saying slightly wrong. I understand what you're saying, but I see some errors in there sometimes. I'll show you guys Amsterdam. When I was in Amsterdam. Yeah, here's Amsterdam. See? Amsterdam. See, I be out here. This is also Amsterdam. It's like it like sits on a river. What do you mean if I follow Tate? Yeah, actually, do you follow Tate? Because these are the kind of things I hear like Tate talk about a lot. College being a scam and everything's a scam, all that stuff. Bro, I'm not from Amsterdam, but 90 kilometers from Rotterdam. It's like European New York. Rotterdam. Did I say you were from Amsterdam? I don't know. I was just saying I went there. That's it. Well, my favorite place in the world is Miami. So far. Miami, and I like Eastern Europe. Oh, I like New York too. Shout out New York. Vegas. Oh, shout out Vegas too. I like Vegas. Shout out Vegas. Let's go. Vegas. Yeah. Vegas. Every time I say Vegas, I smile because Vegas is where it's at. My favorite place is Dubai. I've never been in Dubai. But I got a girl, she's out there. She wants me to come out there. But I don't know, I kinda gotta like I gotta do it. It's just like I got a long list of things to take care of in the States. I got a girl in Mexico. I got a baby mama. A baby mama drama. But nah, I'll probably hit up Dubai. I'll probably hit up Dubai this summer. I'm not gonna lie. I got the funds for it. And I'm definitely not afraid to do it. That's the last thing I'm worried about. It just gotta make sense to me. Like I gotta. Cause if I go, I'm gonna go for like 3 months, 3, 4 months. You know, open up a business account over there. You know. I like that guy HS TikTok. I don't know if you know who that is, but he stays out there. He's cool. Then Miami, yeah, I got a spot in Miami, so we actually Miami is a cool place. Miami is a very cool place. Everyone's super nice there. The girls are nice. There's a lot of networking you can do there. It's awesome. Miami is more expensive than Dubai. Oh, really? Yeah, Miami is like, it's like, I wouldn't say it's like OD expensive, but you can definitely spend a lot of money if you really want to. Like you can get by, but if you really want to go crazy, you can go crazy. Like there's some hotels that are like, which I thought was like not even real, but there's literally hotels you can spend like $20,000 a night for. I'm like, what? Like $20,000 each night. It just didn't make any sense. I thought it was some kind of glitch, but they're actually charging $20,000 per night to stay at a hotel. Didn't make any sense to me, but Marbella, oh, shout out Marbella. HS Tiki Taki lives in Marbella. Oh, really? That's interesting. Yeah. I was gonna go on one of his streams last month. He was getting ready to like fly me out there and stuff, but I had to finish some stuff over here. But he's like, he was like someone that I didn't really. I like him a lot. I like him a lot because he actually knows what he's doing. There's a lot of guys out on the internet who are like acting like they're somebody, you know? They're like they know a couple little things and they don't really know the game. But he knows the game. Like he's really out there doing his thing and I'm like, oh, like I see him how he talks to chicks and stuff and I'm like, yeah, he knows how to progress in the right, he knows how to pull, he knows the right things to say, he knows what girls are thinking, like he actually has game. You look like that food review guy who throws his glasses. I don't know what that means. But yeah. Subscribe. Also, shoot me an email, support at toplawofdating.com if you want to, network and connect as far as like talk more about these subjects. Because I'm always interested in, you know, hearing different perspectives about the world and AI and the job and business markets. And then if you're also good at sales, then we could also use some salesmen as well. What do you have to say about my English? Yeah, your English is a bit choppy. Not a lot. Like you got it for the most part, but some of your words, like I saw in the past, it's some things you're not really saying right. But I understand what you mean, and I just interpreted the way I'm sure you meant. But there's some errors in your English, just slightly, you know. I would say you got like you're fluent. Like I mean, you're writing pretty good, but it's not. There's some minor errors in there. Okay, it's not my main language. I'm not native, but who cares? I mean, everyone cares. It's English. You can't speak English, then you're not important. You know, you need to know English. Like, think about it. Everyone who's important is speaking English. Everyone who's actually doing something is speaking English. Shout out France. What do you think about France, Paris specifically? Because I got a girl out there too. She just sent me a DM earlier. I hear like it's like a busy, crazy city, right? Like it's people are rude there and stuff, but there's a lot of black people out there, at least from what I've seen. I used to love that guy. He had some good rhymes, but he just started getting too dark. I'm like, whoa, bro, you're going too far. But you're saying that from my written, that it's simple, basic, bro. I don't want to sound like MIT professor. Bro, you need to like fix some of your English, man. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. Guys, I remember like riding through the desert, just riding, late night, like just riding. And I'm going down this street, and all of a sudden, there's no houses. And then I start seeing like fields. And no street lights. Street lights start disappearing. There's nothing but a road. And I'm just pushing. Just going like 80, just pushing 80, 90, just riding. Like, oh, where am I going? Like, just chilling. Playing this song. I said you like, oh, I said I'm still improving, but if you're an intelligent person, can you say me on what I can improve so I can get the feedback from you? No excuses, bro. Yeah. Yeah, good. Good accountability there. So, yeah, I can give you some pointers, you know, for sure. So you said, I said I'm still improving. That's incorrect. I know what you mean to say, but that's not how you should say it. It's supposed to be, I said to you. So you missed the to after said. I know what you meant. I know you meant that, but you didn't say it. I said to you, I'm improving. Not I said you, I'm still improving. So that's something you can fix right there. And it's kind of something I'm learning in Portuguese right now. Like there's certain words you can't have next to each other without something in between. And to is one of those words. So from my written, that it's simple, basic, bro. I don't want to sound like MIT. So again, here, saying that from my written, that it's simple, basic. That right there, it really doesn't sound right. I mean, I know what you're trying to express, but you got to rewrite that whole sentence because saying that it says, saying that from my written, you're better off saying that from the way I write, right? The way I write instead of that from my written. So, bro, you're saying that from the way I write, that it's simple. You can say that from the way I write because it's simple. You don't need basic. You can just have simple, leave out basic, and then put a period. You don't want to have these long sentences without any you need periods, you need commas because people like to take breaks, you know? So I would put a period after bro, because that's what periods are useful for. Like, it's a pause. Where are you from? I'm from everywhere. Uh, Mainly from the Mexico, Mexico. But I got connections in the U.S. and I got a place in the U.S. Baby mama, baby mama drama, baby mama drama, baby mama. Don't be talking about my mama. Don't be talking about. It's another good song. Shout out Rune Noor. If you guys are ever looking for some mixes, he's good. Okay, thanks for the feedback. I grew up in Italy. It's from Italian structure, mostly maybe because structure, mostly, maybe, yeah, you spotted right. Italian is like Spanish and Portuguese, same language family, Portuguese and Italian. I wonder if French is close as well, because this girl DM'd me in French earlier, and it sounded like I'm sorry, it looked just like Spanish. They use tu for you as well, like tu. And let me see exactly what she said, because I know Portuguese, and I know English, or I'm sorry, Spanish. She said, "Tu parles francés." So parles is also, it sounds like fala, fales, which is speak in Portuguese. You see what she said? She said that. At least I speak better than most people. Yeah, you're good. Like you said, as long as you. Yeah, also French, called Latin languages. Yeah. Yeah, you're good. You're good. As long as you're good enough. Like even me, I was born learning English. It's my native language, but I'm still not the best at it. I still see my errors. Like, I still don't even know English. I know enough to communicate, but I don't know English good enough as like those people over in England. Those England speakers can speak English. They know the exact pronunciation and words and dialect to use. Like, it's very good English. But yeah, you gotta know English. Like, your language, you probably don't even know Dutch all that well either. You know, most of us don't know our native language as much as we think we do. You know, so I actually want to study more English. I actually want to travel to England and literally dedicate a couple years to learning more English. Like, literally, because I still don't even know English as good as I should know it. You know. What's up, Zaynab? Cool name. So where I can focus more, maybe staying for a period of US can help. Uh, I wouldn't say like the country. You need to find someone who speaks good English and just listen to them every day or communicate with them directly. Because like going to the US, there's so many different like dialects and different ways people express themselves. If, like, for example, me, I run a business. I talk to professionals on the daily. I talk to high-level managers. I speak with customers, the whole range of different people, right? So it's very important that I speak clearly and effectively, and I'm also polite and I don't curse. And I don't use any slang, right? Because you can lose a sale in a sense, right? Like people, what I've learned since traveling and being around like different ranges of different like social economic classes of people and things like this, the way you speak can literally make or break a deal or someone deciding to build a relationship with you. And if you just go anywhere and just drop anywhere in the US, like you have to know who you're dealing with and what kind of English you want to learn, because if you just hang around a bunch of random people, they may not value English as much as you may want to value English. So, because like I said, there's different dialects, a different way of people saying things. Like, for example, what's good? What's good? Okay, cool. I know what it means. And I may, I'm sure anyone in their right mind would know what it means, but you don't want to build that phrase if you want to like work your way up as a professional. Like you don't want to be saying what's good on a sales call or when you're talking to a professional. You don't want to say what's good. So it's not even worth learning that phrase. Or in English, you're not supposed to say, for example, two negatives in a sentence. Like, for example, I don't have no money. That's incorrect. People will understand what you said, but that's technically wrong. You can't say two negatives in the same sentence. I don't have no money. That's incorrect. You can get by with it. People will understand you. But when you're in a room with a professional and you actually like are working with $30,000, $40,000 deals and people are spending millions of dollars with you, they may look at you like, who is this idiot? You can't get on stage and talk like this in front of like high level people. They're gonna look at you like, who is this random idiot in the room? And even dating, some girls will literally like, if they hear like even just the way you talk, it can turn them off and say, oh yeah, this is a weirdo. Or he hasn't been around like my kind of people. So the correct way to say that sentence is, I don't have any money. You hear the difference? I don't have any money. Not I don't have no money. It's I don't have any money. All right. Any, switch that with no. I'm sorry, switch no with any. I don't have any money. Not I don't have no money. I don't have any money. You can't say two negatives. English at a basic level is the easiest language in the world, but at advanced level is hard to master. I heard English is hard because I heard English is one of the hardest language to learn from another language because I guess the way some things sound, like for example, read and read, it's spelled the exact same, but you say it differently based on the context, right? So we have a lot of words in our language that are spelled the same, but they're pronounced differently based on the context. So it can be very confusing for someone who's not native, or at least it may take them a long time to develop the patterns. I can say Italian and Albanian are my favorite language. Okay, cool. Yeah, I want to learn Italian. Shout out Italian. Yo, bro, join UFC. You look like a fighter. UFC is kind of dangerous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still here. Yeah, right. I think you left and came back. There's no way you were here this whole time, Ruben. If you were here this whole time, what were the last, name like 3 topics we were talking about so far in the last hour? Because I find that hard to believe. I know Ali was here for a minute. He's been here at least 30 minutes with me. Bro, but knowing a lot of languages like me helps. Yeah, of course. So I've been learning Portuguese in the past couple months, and I'm sure I'll be fluent within the next couple years. Spanish is right next door to Portuguese. It's literally like just a few sounds or words that are different, and that's it. Like instead of saying con in Spanish, you say com in Portuguese. You know, a lot of the words are like very closely the same. Instead of saying hoy, you say hoje for today. It's this, it's just a letter or two off. But yeah, I plan to finish Portuguese, in Spanish within the next couple of years, and then bounce to French. French is right next door, and then I heard Romanian is basically like 75% Portuguese, so I can tackle that language as well. And then, I really want to learn Latin too, because that's where the real money at. That's where the real, like, it gets scary up there. Like, you learn Latin, you learn some shit about the world, man. I'll tell you that. Let's see here. I'm still here. I would never left you alone. You see, Ruben, I don't know if you're native either, but Ali, this is another lesson for you. Ruben said, I will never left you alone. They were supposed to say, I will never leave you alone. But that's the issue with English. We have these words that mean the same thing, but they're spelled two different ways, So you have to know when to use them. So they should have said, I will never leave you alone. Left is like past tense. Leave is like a condition. But yeah, this is not like English class right here. I don't want to make it about English. Thank you for never leaving. The proven never stops. Yeah, for example, I speak Spanish, bro. I understand 90% of it. Why? Because it's like Italian mostly. Yeah, I think the same. I'm like, yo, Italian, because like this guy that was working with me last month, he's I saw his name and how his profile was set up, and he wrote me an email. It was like partially Italian or whatever, and I'm like, this looks like Spanish. So it's interesting you say that, because I'm like, this looks like Spanish. And it's good to learn like the language, because translator sucks. I don't know if you've noticed it yet, but like translator will make so many errors. It's better to know the language directly, because if you just pop a translator in, people think like these glasses and using their phone to just convert everything. It's like, bro, you need to know the language. You should learn Spanish instead. Also, a lot of words English have been transported from. Yeah, exactly. English is the newest language of them all. English probably only been around for what, 300 years, 200? You got Spanish, Italian, Greek. These are like 2,000-year-old languages. And if you really think about it, we're creating a new language every day. So in another 100 years, there's probably going to be a new language called something else. Because when people say, oh, because what happens is the slang turns into another language. That's what I think. That's what I think. All the slang lingo, these new words people are saying, like Riz, this person has Riz. Oh, you're broke. Like, you're this, you're that. Like, these words begin to create a new language. You know what I mean? And maybe in 100 years, there's going to be a new language called like I don't know, degeneracy. Like, we're gonna call it degeneracy. Hey guys, we're teaching you a degeneracy language. Like, I don't know. Hello, random person. Hello, you have to be smart. I guess I don't know if that's a compliment or a question. I think Ruben is the same Spaniard or something. His main language is Spanish for sure. Good, you are smart. I know people from Italy, bro. They're sales in the U.S. and they're shit in English, but they're confident and know how to sell. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You don't need to be perfect in the language. You just need to know enough to connect with people. Like even learning Portuguese lately, I'm learning like different ways of saying certain things. There's a there's a formal way of learning Portuguese or speaking Portuguese, but there's also just a chill way to say it. Like you can say você or you can say VC, like when you're texting and stuff like this, or when you want to say like hello or what's up. You don't have to say the whole hola stuff. You can just say oi, you can say opa, there's like other ways to get the same point across. There's other words that express the same thing that you wanted. They do remote sales. Okay, interesting. I may check that out. And they make shit ton of money. Okay, cool. Let me tell you right here in America, you speak Spanish. I don't know. Spanish and Italian are the way more cooler than English, bro. Of course. Like you have to think about it. The Italian language built so much history. All those statues in history in Italy, all those wars that were fought, and all those fabric and spices and cuisines. That's what that language has built. English is nothing in comparison. Spanish crushes English all day because you get culture with those languages. What is English? Okay, you can say it's England. That's the true English. That's the true English. You got Shakespeare. But if you read Shakespeare, he took a lot of words from Latin. Hey, buddy, what's good? How are you so far? I'm doing great. We're just chilling, hanging out, vibing, listening to music, having a little bit of green juice, and just chatting about language and sales and business and how school and AI is changing the world and culture and dating and using Instagram and girls flaking and not showing up to get on their knees. So we're just chilling. Let me know what you think about that. They say Italian is the most beautiful language in the world. I think so too. I think it is too. But Latin is something different. Like Latin is like the real deal. Hebrew and Greek is like whole different level. Like whole different level. Like that's nothing to play with right there. Like nothing to play with. That'll change your whole worldview. You see things completely different. Where are you from, bro? From Mexico. Do you know that we speak Spanish in America? Only in USA speak English. I don't know what you mean by that, Ruben. There's a lot of Spanish speakers in USA for sure. But for example, in UK, if you don't have a perfect British English, people won't buy from you. In US, it's different. Even if you're an Italian guy, you can sell and make a lot of money with that culture thing. Okay, interesting. In America, we speak English or Spanish. That's why Erica operators are in Italian. Erica, I don't know who that is. Spanish would be the main language in America. Probably not. Nah. Because, like, you got to understand, like, politicians are not speaking Spanish. The people who are making decisions, they're not speaking Spanish. They're talking in English, right? The president, the judges, all like these people that are playing these very, very important decisions, they're not speaking in Spanish. So you can have a lot of people running around talking in Spanish, but like when the decisions are made and constitution and law and everything like that, and you go to court, you deal with police and things like that, they're speaking English. You know, when Trump goes over there and talks to that guy in Ukraine and stuff, he's talking to him in English. You know, English is the world language. It's not just about USA. It's a very important language. It's where the money is. Have you ever been in Italy? Every time I go to Miami, I want to return in Italy so badly. Italian food, bro, really is so good. Okay. Ooh. So I got some girls in Milan. Yeah. I met her in Miami, funny. She said she was from Milan, and we were just chilling at one of the resorts out there. Funny story how we met. I'm just chilling, walking around the resort, and she's like, "Hey, can you take my picture for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I take her picture, and I'm just chilling. She's like, "Oh, but I don't look good." And I'm like, "You look beautiful. Don't worry about that." So we just chill, and it's windy. She's like, "I owe you a drink." So we go up to the bar, and we just get a drink. We just chilling, we just vibe, and she added me on Instagram. I add her, and I'm like, she was beautiful, you know. I'm just like, man, let me get out of here because she just chilling. She want to find something to do in Miami. She's just chilling. She was just chilling, but she was ready to spend some money too. Like she had some sugar daddy money or something, man. She was staying at a spot. It was like, how much was that? It was 1,000 a night. She was staying somewhere crazy. Uh, Remember, bro, it's been a long time. Are you a subscriber? You're back. Spanish will be the main language around the world. Chinese will be the main language. They're 2 billion and growing. Yeah, but you guys gotta understand, like, you may have a lot of people in circulation speaking or doing something, but like, are they the top hitters? You know, are they the top hitters? Are they the ones sitting in the White House? Are they the ones going to war? Right? Because what's the point of having, like, that's what the world comes down to. I mean, I understand, like, there's billions of speakers speaking away or doing something, but to be honest, it really, like, if you want to say like a global language, like, it's hard for me to believe that because, like, again, people with the money they're speaking English. Like, you know, and you got some other people who got Spanish. I'm not gonna say like other people in other language don't got money, but oh wow, thank you for that. Someone sent a soccer ball. Thank you for that. England. What's England? Since England. Thank you for that. Chinese will be the main language. But so my ex or my girlfriend is complicated. She speaks Spanish and yeah, I love her. She's beautiful. And she teaches me like all the time. Like you gotta learn Spanish and I'm learning with her. I'm talking to her. Sometimes she talks to me in Spanish. If she's just around the house and she's like, Kimmy, like you gotta know this, you gotta know that, and she will talk to me. I'm like, what do you mean? Like she forces it on me. Like you gotta learn. And I do want to learn because I got cousins and everything. But yeah, grew up in Bagnoa, brother. It's far from Milan. Do you know Ragu Bologna? Are you from Balinese? Oh, shout out Spain. Bro just sent another gift. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. We've been on live for 2 hours. So yeah, that's much appreciated. Thank you for that. And I'm still learning how these gifts and everything work. So bear with me. But anything you guys do, comment and like and stuff like that is always much appreciated. So thank you for that. Do you know ragu bolognese or lasagna are from Bologna? I don't know what that is. That a country? Bologna? Is that bologna? I don't eat bologna, so My dad, he didn't want us eating any of that pork and stuff. So I never even remember reading that word. I just knew how it sound, baloney. But I think you mean baloney. Was it clear sign of disrespect for you that deems immediate cutoff? So a clear sign of respect that is immediate cutoff is if, and I guess you mean a woman or a man, but if like, I mean, for a man, like if a man, like one of your homies, your friend does something like tries to do something to your girl, you know, like all my friends that I have, he bring his girlfriend around or she comes over, I treat her like a sister. You know, I look after her and I make sure she's good, and I don't ever look at her in a way that's like sexual or anything, you know. I would never do that with my friends. So if you have a friend that like did that to you or thinking about doing that, like sleeping with your girl or touching your girl or doing something behind your back with her, that's immediate cutoff. Immediate. It just says so much about who he is and his character, so I don't play that. But for a woman, it's gonna be a little different. But I can see Americans love so much that culture you say of Italy, etc. It's not a disadvantage. It's not a disadvantage to not speak English perfectly if you can sell like that Italian accent, bro. Yeah, I agree with that. Are you a feminist? Of course. Of course. Uh, I want women to have a good life, and I want women's rights to be moving forward. But I don't agree with everything. I mean, I'm not one of those liberals. Fuck no. Fuck no. I'm not a liberal now. But yeah, I help women make money and get money too. I teach women how to protect themselves and stuff. Come to Italy, bro. You pass very good time here. Yeah, I'm gonna check out Milan. It's crazy because oh man, like I already told my girl like, yo, I'll come out there. Like, what's up? Time just flies. She's so beautiful. Like, she stays in Milan, so I was gonna check out Milan and just chill, kick it out there, you know. And the fashion is good in Milan too, so I was gonna go out there. Instagram is so weird. Like these phones be like all in your fucking business and shit. And listening to everything you fucking say and like, fuck, bro. Fuck Instagram. I hate that place. In Italy, they say we're American. In Italy, they say we are still an American U.S. colony, bro. They have over 100 Air Force military bases. Probably. There's Air Force bases everywhere. Even in Germany, I hear. Bro just came in, dropped some Englands and just left. Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, drop some super chats if y'all can too, man. I've been on here 2 hours. I gotta wrap this up. You know, but I stick around if y'all drop some super chats, man. I gotta get some other stuff in order. 2 hours is crazy, but this stuff just been flying. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I didn't even realize how much time passed. We got 2 hours. I know I got a workout too. Even though I had a workout earlier, I think I'm gonna get another one in. Yeah, why not? Let's get another workout in. Workout in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this live. You want to see me again.